$50. Cast 1 female, 1 male. Even superheroes need a break, especially when they are sisters engaged in a battle over what's next after a hiatus from saving the world leaves one sister feeling fulfilled and the other frustrated. The Sensational Sisters by John Mabie. Minimum bid $50. Cast 2 females. Couple finds their marriage hangs in the balance as a drought and heat wave continue to ravage their hometown. Dry Spell by Gretchen Suarez Pena. Minimum bid $50. Cast 1 female, 1 male. A woman struggling with a tough diagnosis meets a stranger who has surprising advice. Border Towns by Starina Johnson. Minimum bid $50. Cast 1 female, 1 male, 1 any. After his wife's untimely death, McNally looks for a caregiver for their children. When he finds one, the price is more than he anticipates. Minor Deviations by Erin Osgood. Minimum bid $100. Cast: 1 female, 1 male, 1 any.
Last night, these 5 filmmakers engaged in a fierce bidding war to secure the rights to produce their script. Since then, they've been hard at work identifying actors who might be a good fit for roles in their scripts. Tonight, they'll call these actors up to read for those parts, then engage in another fierce bidding war to cast their films. Then they'll have 72 hours to make their films, which premiere this Saturday here at the Hive Collaborative. Your vote at HiveChannel5.com will decide which of these 5 will advance to the grand prize round. Next week, 5 other filmmakers will do the same. 10 filmmakers, 10-minute films. This is The 10 Show.
Sela's notes arrived just in the nick of time.
Oh.
Excellent start.
I'm sad the audience missed that. That was like drama of the century.
And congratulations to our filmmakers for securing scripts last night. You've had 24 hours to sleep on them. Any thoughts on them? Have you grown more fond of them? Has closeness made the heart grow fonder?
We're excited.
Excited? Oh,
We're excited.
Yeah.
So you used
collectively, This guy, he's an animal.
Some bitter feelings remain, but we'll be friends before the end of this. So you've each been given a $500 budget to make your film. So a modest budget, we're going to see what you can do with a $500 budget. So I don't know if you can see on the big board, part of that $500 budget went to securing your script, which leaves you the balance to hire your actors and crew. So here it comes. If you look up at the top there, there's your script deal, and you have to do some math in your head to figure out what you've got left to cast. We know that each actor has a minimum of at least 50, some said there's higher, and that's what you have to use to make your casting decisions. So why don't we start with our filmmakers, and please take a minute to tell us a little bit about your scripts and the roles you're seeking to cast tonight. We'll take turns. Each filmmaker had some online voting, and we use that online voting at hivechannel5.com to determine the order which the draft will occur, the calling down of actors. So Ryan is in first place, and you see it proceed as follows. Voting is a big part of what we're doing here with our boons here at Hive Channel 5. Your vote will help determine which of these filmmakers will advance to the grand prize round. So we're going to start with Ryan. Tell us a little bit about your script and the roles you're seeking to cast.
Okay, I like how he gave me a minute, and he said that, and he looked right at me when that happened. I'm gonna give you less than that. The script is great. I can't say that it was my first choice, but I've learned to love it so much because there's so much that can be done with the actors, actresses. I'm excited.
A little bit of sci-fi going on there.
A little bit, maybe. Who knows? Maybe. But it's more. It's about a man trying to find a caretaker for his kids after his wife passed away, and so I wanted to be a real kind of hard-hitting thing. With kind of a lighthearted tone to it. And I'm excited because when I read it with that in mind, I thought, we can do this. We can definitely make it rain. So
you're looking for a cast of 3, 1 female, 1 male, and 1 any.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right.
Excited.
Patrick, your script. Tell us a little bit about it and who you're seeking to cast.
So I'm really excited for this script. I personally think this is an actor's script. It's full of a lot of meaty, great stuff. That's there's a lot to explore here in just a few pages. So the script is about a couple that's having a hard time, which I think a lot of people can relate to. One of the beautiful things about this is that it's not afraid to go through the scary, kind of ugly places to get to something better and hopeful at the end. So I'm looking for actors that can get into that space to really play off of each other and explore not just the heaviness of drama, but the fun of being in a relationship too. And even in those dark moments, maybe there's a little fun that can be had, and some normalcy too.
Excellent, thank you. So you are looking for 1 female, 1 male, and heavy-hitting drama going on here.
But fun.
Okay, we're going to maybe come back to Patrick in a second. Let's move on to Michael. Michael,
Hi.
Your script is?
I got Border
Towns. Tell us a little bit about that one and what you're looking for in a cast.
Well, basically it is a woman who is very sick, and she is at the airport, and she happens to run into a man that happens to be a doctor, and they're able to kind of discuss her and his experience with the knowledge that they have. There is technically another part. It's just a voiceover in the airport that I am not casting today. I'm not worrying about that. But
is that the any?
That's the any.
That's the any. Okay,
to be honest, I'm just gonna do the voiceover for that.
All right.
Yeah. But this script is really awesome because it's a story that has been told, but it's a very good look at a story that we know, and I think that it is both poetic and realistic at the same time, which is often hard to do. And I am looking for people who are not afraid to bring out like real personality in what we're doing, because normal people get cancer, and they still are themselves. And so just because it's about something heavy doesn't mean it has to have this cloak of, you know, morose intensity over it the entire time. And so I'm looking for people who are willing to bring some real sides of their like quirky personality.
Cool. All right. Excellent. Thank you. Sila, your script is Mr. the Bear.
Yes.
One female, one male.
Yes.
You got a bargain when it came time to secure the rights to your script, which frees up a lot of budget for that one female, one male.
Yes.
If anybody wants to negotiate hardball. So it's like,
yeah, I was thinking putting the rest of that money right up on there on the screen and getting some help in doing this. But what the script is about and what it really attracted me to the script, knowing what the constraints were in this competition, was that I looked at the location first. It was set outside natural light, so I didn't have to set the setting or do lights. But the script is about a man who feels responsible for his sister's death. And he's in denial about that. And it happens at a riverbank where it seems every dramatic events in this guy's life, whenever there's a death in the family, his sister comes visiting. And this day is his mother has passed away, and then his sister comes to really confront him about the events that happened when they were kids. So it's interesting. It has some really great metaphors, and I'm excited about that.
excellent. Thank
And
you.
I'm looking for actors that really know can dig into the script and find things that are in that script that can really bring about the characters. It's a character-driven piece. So I'm looking for good actors.
Good actors, okay.
Good actors.
That's good to know. Okay, excellent. Before we get to Cassie, I'm going to ask the booth, do we need to hear from Patrick again? Give me a thumbs up or good to go? Can't see a thing. Thumbs up. Okay, good job, Patrick. Cassie, Sensational Sisters. Tell us about that script and what you're looking for.
Yes, so my script is about two sisters that are superheroes but are kind of at odds with each other about what their purpose is in life and as a superhero. And I'm looking for two female actresses that can really show that sisterly dynamic and make it genuine.
Cool, excellent. Thank you, filmmakers. So we're going to take turns. Each of you will name an actor that you would like to bring down for a reading. If the actor is here at the Hive, we'll ask them to come down and take a stand at this microphone. We may have another actor read opposite at that microphone. We'll let the filmmakers set the stage for what's happening in this scene and kind of talk our actors through what you'd like them to be, whatever you'd like to do, however you want to handle that. If the actor is not here but is attending via remote means, our Zoom room, we'll turn that on over there, and we'll invite all of our filmmakers to watch the actors audition here. If we need somebody to read opposite, probably put that person here so they can have a little bit of eye contact. The feed for the Zoom room is a webcam that's on top of that camera. So that's kind of the angle we'll face for that. Now, we have on our grid here our little rule, which was that if an actor is here and is reading for you, and you also have an X by under your column, then you can have that actor read for you too. Now, just because an actor reads for you doesn't mean other filmmakers can't bid on that actor's services. So we'll open it up to everybody, but as far as the reading itself goes, got to have the X. That's kind of the rules we set, and we're gonna live and die by that rule. So, so actors, once you've read, we'll ask you to please stick around till we've gotten through all the reads, and then we'll have the filmmakers call you back up for the bidding process. So we'll ask them to write a bid on their iPads. They'll turn them around one at a time. Anybody, if there are more than one filmmaker that's bid on your services, then we'll have an opportunity for them to present a case for why you should be in their film. And then it's up to you to decide which bid you'd like to accept. Doesn't have to be the high bid, but it can be. So that's how we want to proceed today. Do we have any questions? Did that make enough sense? Okay. Moving on. Filmmakers, if you are unable to cast from our available pool tonight, you may still cast your movie after tonight, but at a cost of 10% of your vote per actor, or 5% if it's somebody from the pool. Like if there's somebody that you wanted to have here but couldn't make it, it can still happen, but it comes at a cost. So we'll start with our top vote getter so far on HideChannel5.com. Ryan, who would you like to call down to start our audition for tonight?
Yeah. Am I choosing one or two? Because I would like for them to play off of each other.
Oh, we can do that.
Yes.
So we'll have one filmmaker or one actor at that microphone over there, and then one here. I will be the official microphone adjuster. And
I touched it earlier and I got in trouble.
yeah, the whole wiping thing had to happen all over again. So, so go ahead and who are you calling down?
Well, let's call down Sean Hunter, who's here in the audience.
Sean Hunter, everybody.
Woo!
Yes.
Give
Can
it
we
up for
clap?
Sean. Sean's a veteran of several plays in the 10 show, season 1, and our sister show, Enter the Hex. He's like a legend. So.
Look it up. It's pretty good.
Sean's really good at what he does. I've actually known Sean ever since middle school.
I think so. 6th grade.
I know. I've had to put up with him for a long time. And
You're
now
a
he's,
lucky dude.
I know,
Look
and
at
now
Sean
he's
right
finally
here.
going to, he's going to pay me back for all the, no, I'm just kidding. He's a great guy, great actor. Go and check out all of his stuff if you can. I'd also like to bring down somebody I just met today, and she's just been so awesome. She even gave me a mint in the waiting room. Let's call that Laura.
Yeah!
Yes!
Laura, everybody. Laura, thanks for coming.
Thank you so much.
Laura Brockbank. Yep. Okay. So Ryan, we'll let you set the stage for what's. Do you have your sides actors? Yes, you do. It looks like. Okay. Go ahead and set the stage and take it away.
So a man, Sean, reading for McNally, who has lost his wife and is looking into a nanny service to look for a caretaker for his children. And he goes to a service that provide nannies. Laura just so happens to be one of those nannies, and they're just getting to know each other.
Cool.
That's right. The information was given to me so I could better serve you.
I'm sorry. This is so surreal.
Of course, I understand.
So, do you also know the kids' routines?
Absolutely. Michael wakes each day around 7:30 a.m. He spends his morning coloring, playing games, and doing craft projects around the house.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Oh, and Talia is up at 7 a.m. for school. Her favorite breakfast is cinnamon French toast, and she also...
That's enough. I don't need to hear any more.
Of course.
Tell me a joke.
A joke? What kind of a joke would you like to hear?
A funny one.
A funny one. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Orange, you going to let me in?
Good one. I think that's all.
That's all. Like, that's all. All right.
Hey!
Cool. Before we have you leave, let's take a look across the line at, we'll start with Sean. It looks like Patrick would also like to have Sean read.
How surprising.
And
Clash
Laura
of the Titans.
also has Michael who would like to have you read.
Yes.
So why don't we start with Laura? So Sean, if you could just take a seat maybe in the front row.
You'll head back on over there.
And
Right now?
Yeah.
we'll have you come on this microphone here. Let me just make sure it's...
I like my slide at my chair, though. I didn't know I was
Okay.
going to Can we grab it?
Yeah, go ahead. Yes, please. Thank you.
Yeah, no one's reading.
No one's reading
with her,
opposite?
Kind
Okay.
of just making her fly solo. Because she can handle it.
Okay, ready?
You want to set the stage, or?
I mean, yeah, we've kind of talked about it a bit. She is sick, but you know, she's a normal person who is trying her best. She's kind of bubbly, and she's trying to maintain that spark of life that she has in herself still.
Okay.
Nothing good. Invasive epithelial ovarian cancer, stage 4. Anyway, yeah. The chemo made me really sick, and I have a son, Bobby. He's 8. I couldn't let him see me like that. I looked into alternatives, and this seemed like a good fit, so I know what you're thinking, that I'm crazy to stop chemo. That I'll probably be one of those people you read about who wakes up in a bathtub full of ice with a kidney missing. They said that chemo only has a 17% chance of working. I figure this has about the same chance without all the sickness. So why not give it a shot?
That's it.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Laura.
Thanks.
So all the
Can
filmmakers
I-
are taking notes.
Oh.
I know,
Are we doing
that was
that
last
later?
season. That was
Oh, okay. I have so much PTSD from that.
So last season we had this rule: before they stepped off the stage, if you wanted to bid, you had to call them out. And but we're saving the bidding till the very end
Okay,
for tonight. After we've had all the scheduled readings, then we'll start the bidding process. Ryan will call up the first one. We'll all bid, and then we'll let everybody go home. So next up is Patrick. Patrick, who would you like to come on down or come on to the Zoom call?
Well, Sean for sure, since
Sean,
he's so
that's
patiently
true.
waiting in the front. And then, you know what? Let's. Can we bring Julie in too? She is on Zoom.
Okay.
Can we try and do like a
This
lagged
this
reading
a,
here?
A first for us here.
Yeah.
We're going to do, hello, Julie.
You're looking very different.
That looks like Adam. Adam, we're going to see you in a little bit, but for now we would like to see if we could, Julie Cordell Siemens, I believe is who we're looking for.
That's
Is that
the
right?
one. Mhm.
Okay. She's a veteran of several plays from season 1 of the 10 show, and looks like
There she
Hi,
is.
Julie.
Julie.
Fun-
Julie, can you hear us okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah.
can hear you. And we can see you. I think you're able to see Sean. Is that correct?
Sorry,
Yes.
Julie.
Okay. Patrick, maybe we could have you come over here
Can I
where
come
Julie
over
could
there?
see you.
Awesome. Sure.
And maybe you could set the stage, and
Love
then
to.
wherever you'd like to go to have the best vantage point.
Okay. Cool.
Scoot
Cool.
over
Cool.
so I don't block the camera.
Awesome.
Fun fact, Julie and I were in Adam during season 1 of the 10 show that was coincidentally also about robots. Thanks. Sorry.
So, thank you guys, first of all, for being here, for willing to do this. A little bit about this piece. This piece is about 2 people who have experienced loss in a couple of different ways. And I think the loss itself has been so heavy that there's a bit of resentment that started to grow between the 2 of them. However, that being said, they have decided to make an attempt to try and fix this. So that is what we're seeing here at the very beginning is David is getting back from work. Sarah has taken some time to prepare things for him, specifically a meal, as part of these agreements that they've made together to start working through some of this. So yeah,
Cool.
have fun.
Your food is cold.
Oh, the grass is so brown. This drought is brutal.
Your food is cold.
I heard you the first time.
And so is mine. I can barely hear him. I'm sorry. You can talk loud, Adam.
Yep.
Hey, Adam, might as well go, I'm sorry. Sean, might as well go handheld, like if you can be right on it. You can wipe
Adam,
that
why do
down.
I call him?
Same. It's so
We
good.
all do it.
All right.
Okay, sorry about that. Do you want us
Like
to start over?
right angled on there,
Right,
yeah.
okay. Got it.
It's a
Can you hear me?
It's a little faint, FYI, for the
Yeah.
Okay.
Zoomers.
Say-
So.
Okay.
Okay, we good? You want to start from the top?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
Your food is cold.
That grass is so brown. This drought is brutal.
Your food is cold.
I heard you the first time.
So is mine.
You don't have to wait for me.
We agreed that we would have dinner together.
Who are we kidding?
I'm holding up my end of the bargain.
Bargain. Vow. Contract. You know how to make them, and you know how to break them.
David, that isn't fair. We agreed that we would have dinner together, okay? We agreed. Not me, not you, but both of us. In that office at our last session, okay? We agreed to try.
Cool.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, Julie. So is Julie on any other? Oh, yes. Brian, you have Julie as well.
I do.
Would you like to hear her read for you? Do you have sides? Does Julie have sides?
I don't think she does.
Okay, so this is an aspect that we're still working on is, I think many of our actors on Zoom have sides, but if it's a more recent development that you've been added to an actor or a filmmaker's audition list, they may not be to you yet. So let's go ahead, and if we could, maybe we could ask Aria if she would email a script to Julie, and we'll come back to Julie. How about that? Cool.
Thank you, Julie.
Michael.
I was just waving goodbye to Julie.
Thank you, Julie.
I'm right here.
All right. Very good. So, Michael, you are up.
I am up.
Who would you like to have come down?
We just saw that handsome man a second ago. If we could have Adam Colvin.
Adam.
Oh, I thought.
Adam's on Zoom. Ryan thought you were talking about him.
Yep.
Julie's frantically wondering, where is my mute button? Okay, there we go. Adam's in the house. Everybody welcome Adam Colvin.
Hi, Adam. Hey, Adam.
So, do you need somebody to read opposite Adam?
No.
No, okay.
Once again, the sides I sent. Did you get the sides that got sent?
I did.
Okay. I hope they're readable.
They're great.
Okay. So, just a little bit about this character. He's a doctor. He's been a doctor for a while. He's met a woman who's trying to do some alternative medicines, and he basically ends up giving her very different advice than she would expect him to give. Whatever that means to you, go ahead whenever you're ready.
Okay. When I was a resident, there was this woman. She was nice, really, genuinely nice, thoughtful. She would ask how you were. She'd remember anything you told her, birthdays, kids' names, even bring in gifts. We knew her chance of recovery were 0, but we kept treating her. Round after round of chemo, surgery to put a steel rod in her leg. Every intervention we could think of, we inflicted on her. I realized there's a difference between treating a disease and treating a patient. Treating a disease is easy. Pile on the interventions and you don't even have to think about the person lying in the hospital bed. Treating a patient means you have to listen and find out who they are and what they value in life.
Thanks, Adam.
Thank you, Adam. Nicely done. I do see Ryan has also requested Adam. I think we're probably going to have the same issue of he does not yet have sides. So if we can work on getting Adam, we have another filmmaker who would like to hear you read, but we'll come back to you as we can. We'll try to get you sides via email.
Oh, perfect.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Adam. Sela. Sela's up.
Oh.
Who would you like to? Who would you like to have
Surprise.
audition for us from your list today?
I would like to have Steve come up. And Steve, can you bring my bag too?
What a guy, Steve!
Out of
Nice
boy,
for
Steve!
Yeah.
Yes, Steve!
I'm already a PA.
I like to, can a Zoom person, reader, actor, read for the same role for different auditions?
You mean to read opposite Steve? Or?
And my other actors as well? Or do I need to get a reader from here?
Well, the trick is getting the sides to the Zoom reader.
They have it.
They have it.
Yes.
Well, that
This
sounds
guy.
like a
This
fine
guy
idea.
is
Let's do that then.
Okay, then I
who
don't
is
need
it?
to reach in here.
Who is the
Heidi
Heidi?
Hackney.
Heidi Hackney. There she is. Yep. Sela and Ryan. Excellent. This must be Heidi. Heidi, welcome. Can you hear us okay?
Yes, hi. You're a little faint, but I can hear you.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and permit you, Steve. We've wiped this down to hold it right there if you can.
Like
Yep.
that.
Can you hear Steve? Oh, you know what? I turned it off. There we go.
Okay, testing.
How's that? Is that good?
Yes, I can hear him.
Okay. Excellent. So we're going to ask Sela if he'd set the stage for our audience as well as for our actors, and then we'll let them take it from there.
Okay, this is a brother-sister relationship, and it's troubled, but they're at the riverbank, so that's all I want to say of this for now, so do your best.
All right. Take it away.
Fix him.
I can't. I don't have a needle and thread. I can't sew.
You don't have to do a great job. Just try your best. That's what Mom used to say.
Why don't you do it yourself?
I don't know how.
Look at you. You're old enough to be somebody's grandmother, and you really can't sew?
No one taught me.
Well, isn't Mom there with you now?
She went over there, past me, across the river. I saw her. She looked like mist. So you're the only one who can do it.
No. That's not a bear. It's not real. It's a figment of my imagination, just like you.
Then stitch him up with imaginary thread.
It's cold, and it's getting dark.
Sometimes I'm scared of the dark too. But then I remember that Mom always used to say that the things that you think that you see in the dark are just in your mind. So really, it's ourselves that we're scared of.
I never said I was scared. I just need to go home.
Sometimes when I'm scared, I talk to myself. You should try it. Teddy bear, turn around. Teddy bear, touch the ground. Teddy bear,
Why aren't you gone yet? You never stayed this long before.
Fix him.
I can't fix Mr. Bear.
Mr. the Bear. His name is Mr. and he's a bear. It's not that hard.
Kara, I'm going home. I need to clean up. We had a celebration for Mom earlier today, and...
A funeral?
A celebration. A life celebration.
So, a funeral?
It wasn't a... It was nice. Pleasant. I read a poem for her. And now there's a lot to do. And I need to start sorting through her things and...
Can I come?
You'd just get in the way.
You always say that. Can I at least hear your poem, Byron?
Cool. All right, thank you.
Woo!
Nicely done. Good stuff. Who knew Steve was so good? I thought he was mostly on bag duty.
I
But
knew it.
yeah, cool. So I see Heidi. Ryan, we have a similar issue. So if we can get, before we're done here, sides to Heidi for Ryan, we'll make that happen. But in the meantime, Cassie.
Yes. I would like to call Addison Wingo.
Addison Wingo, please come on down. I'm going to aim that right at you. And she'll be reading opposite?
Yes, I will be reading opposite of you.
Okay.
Okay, so I think you know what's happening here, but basically the two sisters, again, they're the superhero sisters. This is the beginning of the script, and Maria is the, well, Dominique has the power of invisibility, and so she's there, but Maria knows it, and anyway, so it's just kind of a fun little banter, and so I really want to see your fire and like that sisterly dynamic. I know you got it.
Any chance we could have you, Cassie, go stand kind of
Absolutely.
opposite your sister so that we can have her facing
Haha.
out?
I told you all.
Oh,
This
man.
is my sister. Okay. Is this good spot?
If you could go a little bit more, yeah, right in front of Ryan. Block Ryan. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Great. I know you're already here, Dominique. No need to call.
What gave it away?
You only called twice if you know I'm ignoring you.
Happy now?
Hardly. I forbid you to go invisible in my house.
I'm not ashamed of my power.
We never use it on each other.
Oh yeah? What about the time you ripped my car in half?
That thing was a death trap. I did you a favor. All you're doing now is spying.
I'm checking on you. There's a difference.
Excellent. Addison. Thank you, Cassie. Cool. All right, so Addison, where are you on the list?
I think she's
there
on
you
the
are. Okay, that was good. Excellent. So, back to the top. Ryan, I know we have a couple of people on deck for you. Do you have anybody else here in the house or on a Zoom call that might have sides?
I don't. I feel like I'm really fortunate because everybody that I chose has already read.
Okay.
And I feel really good about everybody's performance that I've seen.
All
I don't
right,
want to
so-
say who.
Not to tip his hand or anything, but excellent. So we'll come back for when we get to our bidding round, but first we want to hear from everyone who's on the list. So Patrick.
Awesome.
Up to you.
Okay. I would like to bring down Alyssa, please. And then also I have Will McAllister on the Zoom call
McAllister on the
that
Zoom
will be
call.
reading opposite Alyssa.
Guys, this is like the Jedi Council.
This is like the Jedi Council.
Yeah.
Right. Excellent. So we'll ask you to be kind of like right on that mic if you can. So, and we'll put Will McAllister, also a veteran of the 10 show and previous seasons of Enter the Hex, on the Zoom call. He's coming any second.
Hello.
Will.
There he is.
There he is. Will, the happily married man.
True. Very true.
Come back up here again.
Okay, we're going to let Patrick set the stage for your reading tonight. We have Alyssa here with you, and you'll be reading opposite each other. You have to listen kind of really close, we understand. And Alyssa's going to be right tightly on that microphone. And Patrick, if you could speak up, you just set the stage.
I will do my best.
There you go.
Okay,
Cool.
All right. Will, thanks for being here. Alyssa, thank you so much for coming. You guys probably heard a little bit what I said to Sean and Julie earlier. The same thing is true here. This couple they haven't been married a short time. They've been married a while, and they've been through some stuff together. Ups and downs, right? Unfortunately, they've been through quite a lot of downs in the recent past. So there's, I think, a lot of that history that bubbles up when you look at each other. However, you are trying to work on that, and you've both made an agreement to address those things, and so that's what we're seeing here at the very top of the script, as David is getting back from work, and Sarah has so wonderfully tried to prepare him a meal. So, whenever you guys are ready.
Okay, cool.
Your food is cold.
The grass is so brown. This drought is brutal.
Your food is cold.
I heard you the first time.
And so is mine.
You don't have to wait for me.
We agreed that we would have dinner together.
Who are we kidding?
I'm holding my side of the bargain.
Bargain. Vow. Contract. You know how to make them, and you know how to break them.
David, that isn't fair. We agreed that we would have dinner together. We agreed. Not me, not you, but both of us. In that office, at our last session, we agreed to try.
Fine. I'm sitting.
All right.
I'm sitting.
Perfect. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. Awesome.
Excellent. Nicely done. Some really excellent talent coming out here tonight. Making your job harder, yet easier.
Yeah.
But harder and easier. Okay. Sela, back to Michael. Sorry, Michael.
Hey! No. I'm just trying to get out of the way of the webcam so they're not reading over the back of my head and they'd see how much dandruff I have. Yes, if I could hear from Lauren Lambert, please.
Lauren Lambert, I believe he's a Zoom call away
Yes.
from us today. So we'll put Lauren on the Zoom call. And would you like someone to read opposite Lauren?
No.
Okay. All by himself.
Yeah. I like to really put him through the ringer.
Say again? Oh, okay.
It's okay. We'll just all of us will dance, right? All of us will dance.
Oh, yes.
In the meantime, yeah. Yes. That's
You
the
are
move.
lazy. It's very
It's my zombie
offline.
dance. Opa.
I want to see that now with you starring in it.
I think we've seen it.
Oh,
So
man.
we'll be coming to Sela next.
Yes.
And then Cassie.
I'm up?
No, not yet.
Okay.
No,
We'll
we're
give
waiting
us another
on-
second.
waiting on the
We're
Jedi
dancing.
Council.
Okay, there's Mr.
Awesome.
Lambert.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello. Yes.
I'm going to try to pick up my mic a little bit, very professional.
I've
I don't-
been here though.
Okay.
Saw that, Dan.
Oh yeah, good. Fantastic. So if you've been here, you did hear a little bit before about, this is a doctor who runs into a patient with some interesting choices she's making, and he offers in turn atypical advice. And whatever it is that you would like to bring to that role, I'd love to see it. You can go ahead whenever you're ready.
When I was a resident, there was this woman. She was nice, really genuinely nice, thoughtful. She would ask how you were. She would remember anything you told her. Birthdays, kids' names. She would even bring gifts. We knew that her chances of recovery were 0, but we kept treating her round after round of chemo, surgery to put a steel rod in her leg. Every intervention we could think of, we inflicted on her. I realized there's a difference between treating a disease and treating a patient. Treating a disease is easy. You pile on the interventions, and you don't even have to think about the person lying in the hospital bed. Treating a patient? Treating a patient means you have to listen. You have to find out who they are and what they value in life.
Thank you so much.
Lauren.
Thank you,
Thank you,
seriously.
Lauren. So Lauren, as with all the actors, we'll ask you to please stick around if you would till the very end of the show and the bidding process when that begins, and we'll take it from there. Moving on to Sela. Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you,
Sela,
Lauren.
who would you like to have audition for us next?
David Pratt.
David Pratt, please come on down.
Let's give this man a hand.
Door number 3.
Let me work on that microphone.
I also like to have Heidi Hackney read across from Dave here, if you don't mind, sir.
Heidi, on the Zoom.
Yes.
And she has sights.
Yes.
Excellent. Heidi, we're going to bring Heidi back to read opposite David.
Again, it's the same
Same
setup
setup, okay.
of a man talking to his dead sister.
And is that a secret?
Not anymore.
No. It's
Okay.
right from the beginning.
All right, excellent. I just wondered if we needed a
I think
pact
the
between us.
change is the drama of the coming to terms with.
Okay. So working on getting Heidi Hackney back. David's here, and I'm looking in our room, and I think I see Jason, who we need to hear from.
I am here and ready when you guys are.
There she is.
Can you hear me?
Sorry, I think I can't see when you can see me, so I'll be more loud.
Can you hear me all right?
Can you hear David okay?
I can, yeah.
Tell you what, David, let's do this. Even though you're really nice and close, we'll just go ahead and have you hold that right there, yeah.
Ready?
Ready.
Fix him.
I can't. I don't have a needle and thread. I can't sew.
You don't have to do a great job, you just have to try. That's what Mom always said.
Why don't you do it yourself?
I don't know how.
Well, look at you. You're old enough to be somebody's grandmother. You tell me you can't sew?
No one ever taught me.
Isn't Mom there with you now?
She went past me, across the river. I saw her. She looked like mist. So you're the only one who can do it.
No. The bear's not real. It's a figment of my imagination like you.
Then stitch him up with imaginary thread.
It's cold and it's dark.
Sometimes I'm scared of the dark too. But Mom always said the things that we think we see in the dark are just in our own minds. So it's really ourselves that we're scared of.
Well, I never said I was cold. I just need to go home.
Sometimes when I'm scared, I talk to myself. Maybe you should try it. Teddy bear, turn around. Teddy bear, touch the ground. Teddy bear,
Why aren't you gone yet? You've never stayed this long before.
Fix him.
I can't fix Mr. Bear.
Mr. the Bear. His name is Mr. and he's a bear. It's not that hard.
Kara, I'm going home. I need to clean up. We had a celebration for Mom earlier and it was great.
A funeral?
A life celebration.
So a funeral?
No, it wasn't it was nice, pleasant.
I read a poem for her. There's a lot to do, and I need to start sorting through her things. And
Can I come?
no, you just get in the way.
Always say that. Can I at least hear your poem, Byron?
Cool.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see, where are we heading next? Was it Cassie?
Thanks, David.
Thanks, David. Thanks, Heidi.
I
Are
think
you
so, but I don't have anyone.
Okay. So let's look at who we have left on the Zoom call that we haven't heard from. Let's focus on them as well as Jason. I see Sela?
Yes.
Do you have Jason?
Yes, I do have Jason. You want to come up?
Jason, do you want to come on? All right.
Awesome. So it's the same scene, and sorry, let's give Jason.
Yeah.
These two clouds. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh, I have to hide again.
Oh, we can't see you at all.
That's scaring me.
Down there. She's invisible.
The same setup,
right.
brother sister.
Okay.
Fix him.
I can't. I don't have a needle and thread. I can't sew.
You don't have to do a great job. Just try your best. That's what Mom used to say.
Why don't you do it yourself?
I don't know how.
You don't know how to sew. What are you? You're like, look at you. You seriously can't sew?
No one ever taught me.
Well, isn't Mom there with you now?
She went past me, across the river to another place. I saw her. She looked like mist. So you're the only one who can do it.
No, that bear's not real. It's a figment of my imagination. Like you, no.
Stitch him up with imaginary.
It's cold and it's getting dark. Okay, so.
Sometimes I get scared of the dark too. But Mom always said that the things that you see in the dark that you think are there are just in our own minds. So it's really ourselves that we're scared of.
I never said I was scared. I never said I was scared. I just need to go home.
Sometimes when I'm scared, I talk to myself. You should try it. You know, teddy bear, turn around. Teddy bear, touch the ground. Teddy bear, way up far.
Why aren't you gone yet? You've never stayed this long.
Fix him.
I can't fix Mr. Bear.
Mr. the Bear.
Ugh.
Is Mr. and he's a bear. It's not that hard.
Kara, I'm going home. I need to clean up. We had a celebration for Mom earlier, and
A funeral?
A life celebration.
So, a funeral.
It wasn't yeah, it was nice. It was pleasant. I read a poem. Yeah. And now there's a lot to do, and I need to start sorting out things and her things.
Can I come?
Yeah. You get in the way.
You always say that. Can I at least hear your poem, Byron?
Thank you, Jason.
Nicely done. So I believe we've heard from everybody in the room, but we may have still some people on the Zoom call. Can I get a check on that? Anybody on the Zoom call that we haven't yet heard from?
You guys know any good jokes while we're waiting around?
Laura
Knock,
does.
knock. Oh.
Here, I know a Polish sound guy and a check 1 2. A check 1 2.
Wow. She touched the microphone.
It took me a minute, but
I heard they taste funny.
just a reminder, while we're stalling creatively, please go to highchannel5.com. You subscribe for free. You get 5 free boons when you subscribe every month, and this becomes a war chest. And people who are up in our polls start to woo you, so you can throw your votes their way. And invite you to join us at highchannel5.com for that. Okay, I'm guessing we've heard from everybody in the Zoom room. Okay, so filmmakers, let me throw this out to you. We want you to have the best film possible. Do you feel like you've heard from who you need to hear from and are ready to bid?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. So then we'll proceed to the bidding on our actors for their services. So, oh, I have a note. Do we have one more filmmaker? Or, okay, so we have the sides for Ryan's people, but Ryan feels comfortable with what he's heard from our actors on Zoom and here in the house as well. So we'll proceed to the bidding. We'll invite Ryan, our top vote getter, to call an actor down to start the bidding process. Who would you like to call down?
Laura, I'd love for you to come down.
Laura, come on down.
Yes.
Let's see. I have to remember which one.
Because I'm short.
So
Even wearing heels.
How's that? Okay. So, filmmakers, go ahead and turn your iPads to face you. We're going to put 10 seconds on the clock. Brandon and who is it?
Brandon and Daryl.
Brandon and Daryl, congratulations.
They know who they are.
You know who you are. All right, so we'll have you bid, and even if you are declining to bid, if you can go ahead and write the 0XX thing, or $XX thing, so you can fool us into thinking that you are writing something and you're your fellow filmmaker.
And can we know some of our actors and actresses' minimums?
Oh yes, so let's see. I've got it right here. So I think so. This is Laura. What would your minimum bid be? It needs to be at least 50. It can be up to $500.
Well, actually, it can't.
Not if you want anybody to bid.
It can, but you cannot have purchased a script.
Yeah, I'll just go with $50. That's my minimum.
Okay. Okay. $50 bid minimum. So 10 seconds on the clock starting now. Make your bids, please. Beep. Beep.
Look at beautiful.
Beep. And time is up. We'll start with Ryan. If you could show us your bid, please. $115. Patrick. Did not bid. Michael. $80. Sila. Did not bid. And did not bid. Cassidy. Okay, excellent. So we have our 2 high bidders, Michael and Ryan. We're going to give you each a minute to make your case for why Laura should be in your film as opposed to your nemesis. So.
Whoa, I was not trying to bring the drama.
So 60 seconds, we'll start with Michael. Take it away.
Laura, I think that you have a certain spark that from the minute I read this play before I even bid on it, I knew that I wanted to cast you. And I know that you can bring something very, very special to this. Also, I will give you, sorry, just siding on my nemesis. I will give you 25% of my back end, meaning any winnings or earnings that I get from this competition, I will give you 25% 90% of it. I think that I know that you're talented and can bring something very, very special to this role.
It's also, maybe during this time, if we could establish that your schedules are compatible, or unless you feel like you already have a good understanding of that.
I think I have a pretty good understanding of your schedule.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to bring up? Any questions you want to ask?
No.
Okay. We got like 4 seconds to spare. Well done. Okay. Brian, 60 seconds back on the clock for you. Make your case to
Awesome.
Laura.
Well, first, thank you so much for the mint. Yes. Appreciate it. And I knew that I wanted to work with you just because of like how fun you are. And because I knew that you would make it fun for the audience, which the audience really loved you. That's what is really needed here. Now, Michael's great, right?
But
and and that is a pretty sweet deal. It would work in your favor a lot. What I can promise is lunch on set, right? Lunch, but also I'm excited. I'm excited to see what you can bring to multiple characters, as well as the one that you portrayed. Could be a great opportunity for you, but also that's $115 up front, guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Excellent. Time is up. Laura.
No hard feelings either.
Right.
We're going to give you 10 seconds to go ahead and make your decision.
Oh my gosh.
Talk it through.
Okay.
Starting 2 seconds ago.
Okay. I am going to, first of all, thank you both very much. And I'm going to go with Michael.
Yep.
Michael wins
Turn
the
down
services
lunch?
of
Yes!
Laura.
Turn down
Unbelievable.
Sorry, you wanted to establish drama.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry, I love you.
Dumbfounded.
This is our form
This is
of
the
hug.
COVID hug.
Yeah, the COVID
It's
hug.
the COVID hug from now on.
Cool. So, thank you, Laura. Patrick, it's up
My
to you
turn?
now. Your
Okay,
call
awesome.
is yours.
I do not actually have any hard feelings towards you. Like, I just want to establish that.
If anyone has hard
No
feelings.
nemesis going on there.
Speaking of which, Sean, why don't you come on up?
Sean Hunter, everyone.
Let the game begin.
Begin.
Let's see if I can just adjust that a little higher for you. Okie dokie. We're going to cheat. Okay, so Sean Hunter, excellent actor with a long pedigree here at the Hive. So we'll put 10 seconds on the clock and invite you to start your bids now. We're going to put music here in post.
Right.
Oh, yeah. 3, 2, and time is up. Time's up. Patrick, we'll start with you.
Me?
Yeah. $100. Excellent. Thank you, Patrick. Michael,
Love
what
you,
did you
but
manage
I
to?
can't do this.
Well done, actually, in the time allotted to Sela. Did not bid. Cassie did not bid. Ryan.
Let the game.
Whoa.
Yes.
Sweeten's the deal. 2 excellent bids there. 1 really excellent bid, just totally dwarfed. No,
I know, right?
Just give up now.
We're going to see Patrick make an amazing appeal for your services with 60 seconds on the clock starting now.
Cool. All right, so Sean, obviously I had to spend a lot of money to get a really great script, but you have a lot of really great talent, and I think that you brought a lot to your read here. I've worked with you before, and I know how fun you can be in very dire circumstances, which I think is what drew me to you specifically. In addition to the $100, I'm going to give you 15% of whatever back-end earnings I get for winnings or ticket sales, whatever that may be. The other thing that you should know about me, and I think you've experienced this before, is that I believe in a collaborative production. While I may be like directing things, this is going to be such an intimate thing that you will have a lot of input here creatively, and a lot of opportunities to, I think, grow as a performer, and I think we can create something really, really special together.
Excellent. Thank you. All right. We'll move on to Ryan. Cool. Starting now.
Awesome. Well, Sean, I read 3 scripts, and a lot of them I had you in mind, only because for as long as you and I have known each other, we've never worked together.
That's true.
We've worked in some movies and so on and so forth, but never together collaboratively, which is what I really want to do with you. But all of the roles, it was hard for me to be like, oh, Sean would kill it. This one specifically. Now, money talks here in the collaborative, the Hive Collaborative, apparently. I can give you 175. I can also give you 20% of my back end. So 100, 175, 15, 25. Lunch and me.
I mean, that kind of...
You were doing so well. So when the actors pledge their back in, there is prize money to be won for our top 4 finishers in the competition. And it's actually a big gesture on their part, because most of the compensation they would get from such a production is coming from the back end. So that's a lot of their heart they're throwing at you right there. So 10 seconds on the clock. Sean, to you.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa, okay. Wow, this is a tricky position to be in. Ryan, that was a pretty significant power play. Patrick, I love having worked with you in the past. Both scripts are really great. I'm going to have to go with my gut. I'm going to go with Dry Spell. But
Dry Spell.
Ryan,
Who wouldn't?
I do appreciate it.
Who wouldn't?
What's that?
Who wouldn't? It's a great script.
It's a great script.
Patrick's a great guy.
But,
Patrick.
So I've heard.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
gosh.
Thank you.
Ryan came to bring it.
So Patrick, Dry Spell. Okay, the bids are being captured on.
You surprised me.
So there's no. You can see the bids are showing up there with their back end, so you can't like sneak extra than more than 100%. You cannot do that. All right, moving on to Michael.
Yes.
Who would you like to?
Oh, no way, I know. I would like to call Lauren Lambert, please.
Lauren Lambert on the Zoom call. Lauren, are you there? I love what you've done with your hair. And oh, there you go. Now we see you. Also, I love what you've done with your hair. It's excellent. So, Lauren, our filmmakers are going to bid on your services, and then we'll probably ask you to hold your bids up to me so I can call them out, and that way Lauren can hear as well. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay. So 10 seconds on the clock.
I have to like hide mine because the camera's here.
All right, 10 seconds on the clock has already started, so your bids, please. 3, 2, 1, time's up. Excellent. Michael is up. Michael, can you show us your bid, please?
I'm going to show it to you first.
$75, thank you. Sela did not bid. Cassie did not bid. Ryan did not bid. And Patrick. So, Michael, congratulations.
Hey!
You are now, if Lauren accepts your offer of 75, is that what I saw?
Yes.
Okay.
Way better than waiting to get picked on the basketball team.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, Lauren. We look forward to seeing your work and maybe meeting you in person.
Talk to you later.
Thank you.
All right. Excellent. Thank you. Sela, you are up.
I'd like to bring up Heidi, if you don't mind.
Heidi Hackney on the Zoom channel. Can you please show your face to us?
Hello.
There you are.
Hello, Heidi.
Well done on your readings. Our filmmakers are going to bid on your services. We got 10 seconds on the clock. iPads to the ready, and go.
Oh my gosh. Scares me every time.
You know, that was actually me. I know. You thought it was...
Don't tell anyone.
Time is up.
My lips are sealed.
Sela, we will start with your bid, please. $50. Excellent. Thank you, Cassie. Did not bid. Ryan did not bid. Patrick did not bid. And
This
so,
guy.
Sela. Woo! Sela bid $50. Heidi, if that bid works for you and the script arrangements and everything, are you good to be in that cast?
Yes, I love the script. I have a pretty decent relationship with my own brother, so I look forward to drawing on him.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. All right. Cassie, you are up.
Okay, I would like to call Addison Wingo up.
Addison Wingo, come on down. Excellent. All right, 10 seconds on the clock. iPads up and action. Who's in charge of the beeping? I'm exhausted. 3, 2, 1, time is up. All right, we'll start with Cassie.
You cannot give away your hand now, man.
She loves you, or she owes you, or something, I don't know. Ryan did not bid. Patrick did not bid. $1 million. Oh, but actually did not bid. Sila did not bid. So, Addison. Probably could not afford her anyway. Do you accept?
I accept.
Your director's offer. Thank you, Addison. Moving on, back to Ryan. Ryan, where would you like to go next?
Oh, yes. I would love to have my notes. Julie
Cordell Siemens, who's, I believe, on our Zoom call.
Hi.
Hi,
Hello,
Julie.
hello.
We can see you and hear you. Thanks for coming back. Now it's the awkward moment where we start the bidding process. 10 seconds is on the clock, or are on the clock? I don't know. Starting now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. No peeking, Julie. You're peeking over Michael's shoulder.
I can't see that.
All right, time is up. We'll start with, okay, Ryan, thank you. $125. Patrick, $100.
No money,
Julie
but I'm a big,
did not
big
bid,
fan.
but she's a big fan. Sela did not bid, and Cassie did not bid. Ah, there we go. All right, so we have two hefty bids for your services are up. Ryan and Patrick. Gentlemen, if you'd like to come around and face Julie.
Sure.
We're going to put 60 seconds on the clock. Patrick gets to go first.
Do I? Okay.
Yeah, so Patrick's going to make his case to you, Julie, starting now.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, Patrick.
So thank you again. I've never worked with you before, but I saw the chemistry that you and Sean had together, and I felt like it was very special. Obviously, you can see Sean has agreed to work with me here. Again, offering $100 because I had to spend a lot to get a nice script. The great thing about this is that we don't have to spend a lot of money on props, but I want to have a little bit left over for any sorts of things that might just pop up here or there. But like I said to Sean, I really believe in the spirit of this play and the potential of it, especially like I said before, really feel like it's an actor's piece. So in addition to the $100, 15% on the back end for any prize earnings or any ticket sales, whatever that might be. But I would love to work with you and Sean together and see what that energy is like and to just see what you can help create here with us.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, Patrick. Ryan is up. Were you able to hear Patrick okay?
Yes.
Okay. So Ryan, we'll go with your mic.
Awesome. Okay, Julie, thanks so much for coming back, season 2. And
Yes.
I watched season 1 and I loved your stuff. I knew that I had to find some way for you to be a part of this because I'm fairly familiar with what you can do. I'm excited to see that. And when it comes to money, I also had to spend money on a script, but I'm definitely willing to make it worth your while because you're really fun. You're really great at what you do. I think that you can bring that energy. I've seen you work with Sean, and I did have Sean in mind, and I thought you could do great together, but I know that you can make this something that can shine. I'd like to also offer you back end to 15% as well. If you're into money, I don't know. And lunch.
Hey, there it is.
Okay, time is up.
Little Caesars.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. I'll have you stay right here, please.
Okay, cool.
Face Julie. You've got to face the music, as Julie has 10 seconds to make her decision. Patrick's play or screenplay or Ryan's. 10 seconds. Pocket time.
I think just because of the script, that's where I'm going. I'm gonna have to go with Patrick.
Patrick's dry spell is over.
Thank you. Yeah, I love working with both of you, absolutely. So, and just for the script wise, I think that's why I'm gonna go that way.
Yeah. Excellent. Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, Julie.
Patrick. Thank you,
Thank you
Ryan.
guys, I appreciate it.
Ryan, you got to admit, is working hard to land his script, and keep trying, Ryan. We'll get you there. All right. Is it Michael? I believe we're at Michael. Michael?
My show's cast.
Your show is cast.
Mm-hmm.
Sela? Where next?
Mr. Jason Hackney.
Jason. Jason Hackney. Give it up for Jason. Jason is 12 feet tall.
Perfect.
All right, that's fun.
All right, look at that.
Okay. If you still have, so Michael, if you are fully cast, you can lay your iPad down. Sorry, I've been having.
But how will I show everyone how funny I am?
if you would like, you can leave it up and give us jokes. Those are good too. So, Patrick, you're cast. Okay, so Sela.
Can I say just a team?
Yes.
I just want to thank everybody that auditioned for me.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes,
job.
let's give it up for our auditioners here in the Hive, as well as those
Dynamite
in Zoom land.
Okay.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. That's a good reminder for us. So we'll put 10 seconds on the clock. iPad's up if you still need roles to cast. It looks like we have Cassie. Are you cast? You're fully cast? Okay. So Ryan and Sela, it's to you two.
Let's do it.
10 seconds and action.
Me?
No, sorry. It's a secret still. Unless you're both ready to go. Are you both ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see it. Let's start with Sela. The $50 bid, and Ryan, 75.
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna.
I know this guy. Oh boy.
Okay, so we're gonna start with Sela. Make your case, Mr. Jason.
Jason, I think you're going to be working with your sister.
Okay,
She looks familiar.
A common last name there, so they're siblings.
It's a coincidence. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know that was a dream of yours. I'm going to make it happen for you. Forget the $50. $50 nothing.
I'd do it for free.
You're setting memories for all time. You think about it.
It's a dream come true.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to get to know her better.
And lunch.
Oh! That's his big move!
All right.
Now you'll have to get him dessert.
Hot or cold, but I don't know.
Whatever you choose.
The
Lunch
jury's
is on
still
the
out.
table. Is that good?
Yep,
okay,
I'm good.
Ryan, 60 seconds to you, starting now.
What's your sister though, dude? Older or younger?
In real life, she's my older sister.
You don't want that.
Come on.
You don't.
You know, 45 seconds to get in my head.
Honestly, I think you're great for Sela's part. I really do. I think you're a clear choice. I just want to mess with the man. But as soon as I met you, I actually thought you'd be great for the third character that we have here. I don't want to say what that character is because it's a spoiler, because it's a big twist in the script, which is cool. I'm excited for it. I just want to be able to make sure that you know that I'm serious about it. Again, money is a big thing. $75. Lunch, apparently.
Talk to me about lunch. Talk to me about lunch.
And we're talking 15% of back-end stuff here.
Back-end enters the equation.
No family drama.
Hubba. Wow. You know, You break my heart. You do. You know, it's a tough break for you tonight. But I gotta go with my brother here.
Blood thicker.
Blood thicker than lunch. Than pastrami and rye.
We got plenty of money for lunch for you. Wherever you want to go. Put it into lunch.
Go to the High Channel 5 website for our Blood's Thicker Than Lunch t-shirt.
There you go. Great.
All right, excellent. Jason, the deal has been made. $50 plus lunch.
Thank you.
Okay. So, are you fully cast?
Yes, sir.
So it's to Ryan.
Now I can have whoever I want.
This is his strategy.
This is like my thing.
Ryan, we should.
Exactly.
Yes, we should clarify. He can bid on whatever he wants, on whoever he wants. That's
Whatever I want.
on the pool. But it's up to our actors to decide if he's going to make a case that persuades them to join his production. I think we've seen he's got good charisma. He seems like a fun guy to work with. He's got a good script. Should say that we had like 300 script submissions from playwrights all across the world. We narrowed that down to 40, and from there we went to 20 finalists. 15 of those will be produced as screenplays during this competition. So this is our first batch of 5. So, okay, Ryan, who would you like to bring down? Let's see what he's writing there. Steve.
Steve.
Please come on down.
Wow is right.
Steve, you are tall, but
I just upped my minimum bid.
all right, let's see. I see Steve at $50. Steve, what is your minimum bid? $50?
Yeah.
Okay, $50. $50 stands.
And 50 cents.
And
lunch.
Apparently.
All right.
Come on,
so,
you offered it to everybody else. Get it? Come on.
So we don't know. Maybe Steve has gigs within the room that are pending. We don't know. We saw him carry a bag, and he did a great job.
I've been eyeing.
Oh, this is for actor. I thought he was going to carry my bag. I'm just kidding, Steve.
All right.
Apparently
so
I'm pretty
what's
good
your
at that.
bid, Ryan?
Well, my bid would be 75, higher than your minimum. And I got to say, when you were reading, I thought, dang, Steve, slapping beats on those scripts. I like it. I really like I saw a lot of the character that I want to bring to life on the screen in what you were doing. And I thought it was a pretty good energy. I felt the Steve vibes. And I'm going to trust that. I'm going to run with that. And I'd love to be able to work with you.
Excellent. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, lunch. Duh.
Sweetener with lunch.
That's my thing.
All right, Steve, it's to you. This offer on the table, or I don't know. It's up to you. Your call, man.
So that's copyrighted.
We don't know where he was going with that, though. It could have gone anywhere from there.
I'll say yes.
Yes. Attaboy, Steve. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Steve.
Appreciate it. You got to find another sound guy.
Yes.
Sounds like you got a sound guy.
This is the guy right here.
Hey, can I
Sound guy or bad guy
say
in.
something out of left field?
Yes, please do.
This is maybe going to be weird. For your third part, I really recommend you cast Adam.
Well, Adam was my number next.
Nice.
What?
Not gonna lie.
A coincidence. Okay. Adam, we know, is on our Zoom call. Adam, hopefully you're still there with us. I see Heidi's head.
She's hiding.
Okay, I see Adam. There he is,
Hey!
Adam. We did not recognize you with the jacket, but Adam, Ryan is working to cast his film. He is our sole remaining filmmaker who's casting. So he's got amount. He can just tell us his bid. Your minimum bid is, let me just check. We're seeing Adam, it looks like a $60 minimum bid. Ryan, tell us about your offer.
Do I go here?
You can just talk into your microphone.
I'm going to talk into my microphone. So
that's two microphones. Right?
And my microphone. Okay. Adam, I'm glad you're here. I've watched a few of videos that have been floating around, and I just really like. I really like, very much like Steve. I like your vibe, but I like the professionalism that you can exude on to the camera. I really like the reading of the doctor that you did, and I thought, I gotta have this guy for sure. I want to give you 75, just like Steve, plus the lunch, to come in and be our mystery character. You don't even know who that is, but I'm telling you, it's a pretty good fit. And I know that you, Steve, and our mystery female actress will work really, really well together. So what do you say?
I'll do it for 60 if that works.
Oh.
Sure. I did say 75, so...
He did say 75.
That's all right.
All right, he's contributing back.
Whoa.
Okay, now penny doesn't work on me. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So he's chipped into the lunch fund. Thank you, Adam. We'll be in touch and working out a schedule and things like that. Okay, so Ryan, you are not yet fully cast, is that correct?
I'm not fully cast.
You have one more role.
No, yes, I do.
Okay. Do we have an actor in the house?
I haven't named...
Okay.
I haven't named them.
Are they on our list?
Yes.
Okay. So if you could go ahead and name your actor. Whoa, there's some drumming here. I don't know what's happening.
It's so crazy. It's just so crazy that Patrick and I think so similar.
Is it Patrick? Is it Patrick?
It's not Patrick.
Okay.
I don't think he looks too great in a wig. That is a compliment. But you had somebody read for you here. She's here tonight. I'd love for you to come down. Please remind me of your name. Alyssa. Yes.
Come on down, Alyssa. All right, Ryan, what is your deal that you're offering to Alyssa?
Well, Alyssa, you did a great job up here.
Thank you.
With Patrick's script. I saw your headshot, and then I think you have like a YouTube video that I was watching, and I was just like, oh, she'd be so great for this part. But it wasn't the part that I initially wanted, because my boy Patrick here stole that from me. But I had a great opportunity to nab this other awesome script. And when you came up here, I was just like, yes, I would love to be able to work with you, because you were initially already on my mind. So I think that when it comes to your minimum, I think it's 50. I am willing to offer 75 and lunch to be a part of minor deviations.
Excellent. So the deal is 75 and lunch. I think Steve kicked into the lunch fund. So thanks, Steve. So.
Yes,
Call
I'd
is
love
yours.
to do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Alyssa says yes.
Awesome, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you to all of our actors here in the house as well as on our Zoom call. The auditions have been amazingly strong. Can we, as the filmmakers, let's give it up for, and the producers, let's give it up for our actors. Thank you so much for.
I'm so sorry I'm late. Did I miss the bidding?
Let's start over, yeah.
We got yours cast.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Tomorrow, the fun continues. You start to make your film. You have 72 hours to make the best film you possibly can under the constraints. You've got a great acting core. I'm just totally impressed by them. Your films are due here at the Hive this Saturday. We're going to ask each of you to check in once a day with like a 5-second or a 2-minute video, somewhere in that range, to let us know how things are going. The films will make their premiere here at the Hive Collaborative on HiveChannel5.com at 7:30 on Saturday, the world premiere. Tuxes, evening gowns, the works. Except for maybe not.
What? Oh no.
Anyway, that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on The 10 Show.
Woo!
Yes.